As I mentioned a little while ago, we're going to talk with Nancy Toller about a great program that's offered at 3 schools in Rockingham County, previously 2 schools, but they're adding a third, and it's a great opportunity for you parents to listen up, to take advantage of this. And Nancy Toller is the director. Sorry, it's been a typical Monday. She's the director of instructional programs with the Rockingham County Schools. Nancy, thank you so much for being there. Sorry I wrecked your title there, but thank you for taking time to be here to talk about this program that I think is fantastic.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you for having us and giving us the opportunity to tell the community about our Spanish Immersion program. We have had, North Carolina has had language immersion programs for over 25 years, but here in Rockingham County, we have had a full immersion program for 6 years. We started at Bethany and at Stoneville, and those students that came in as kindergartners are now 5th graders, and we are transitioning into middle school with the same program. But we are excited to be able to offer this at South End for the upcoming school year for rising kindergartners.
South End, just to let everybody know, South End Elementary School, for those of you that don't know, is located on South Park Drive in Reidsville, along with Reidsville Middle School and Reidsville High School. So this is very convenient. This would be a great location to have what's called SPLASH, or the Spanish Language Immersion Program. And so this is the first year, upcoming year, that South End will be a part of this. And Nancy, let's talk about this and explain to our viewers, what is SPLASH? We're talking about Spanish language immersion, but how does this work?
Well, our immersion program is called SPLASH, and this is a full immersion program. That means that students receive all of their content, instruction, reading, writing, math, social studies, science, all those content areas. The instruction is in Spanish. Now, of course, PE, music, art, guidance, some of those are in English. But the students are fully immersed in the Spanish language, starting in kindergarten.
Right. And and if I may, let me just stop you there and say that when you're talking about kindergarten kids, these are youngsters who are really at a point, we know, and I think parents know this, probably grandparents and aunts and uncles and a lot of others know this, that kids who are really young start picking up things really fast. They are more cognizant of things going on around them. This is a great time to really start to put them into this type of program, because they're learning and they're picking it up very quickly. I think that would be one of the benefits of this. Am I right?
Absolutely. We have had test results in our 2 other school programs at Stoneville and Bethany, and as you probably know, each year students are administered state testing to determine their proficiency in English and in mathematics. And our data has shown that students that participate in the SPLASH program by the 3rd grade, a higher percentage of those in the SPLASH test proficient in math and English language arts than those that are not in the language immersion class.
Right.
And so I think this speaks to how quickly children are able to assimilate that second language, and it transfers into their English skills as well.
So if we back up and look, and this is a program which requires children, as they are going into kindergarten, to enroll in SPLASH, or the Spanish Language Immersion Program. So they enroll there when they enroll in kindergarten, and then they go from there all the way to 5th grade, and it is my understanding by reading the material and looking this over that by the time they get there to the 5th grade, by the time they finish 5th grade, they are proficient in not one but 2 languages. And this is going to be something that's going to really benefit them for the rest of their lives, because we know that there are a lot of Spanish-speaking people in our area, all over the country, and so this is really something that's going to benefit them not only as school kids, but this is something that's going to benefit them for the rest of their lives.
Absolutely, and we know that being bilingual is a highly marketable skill, and that it opens so many opportunities for jobs and careers
Right.
that you would not have access to without being bilingual.
I was reading where it was something on LinkedIn, I believe is the article that I was reading, and it was talking about that so many of the job postings that you see now include that they want someone bilingual, someone that's able to speak in Spanish, of course, that being the predominant language that they're looking for, to be able to do that. And that includes call centers, and that includes retail jobs and hospitality and so many different fields, medicine and medical fields. So this is something that really gets those kids started off early, and this is something that helps them. And as you mentioned just a moment ago, the testing is showing that these students are really able to excel in so many different areas by doing this.
Right, right. This program is for every student. You know, most of our students are not coming to school with an advantage with another language other than English.
Right.
So the research and years of immersion programs have shown that all students can find success in this program. So we would certainly encourage parents to consider it. There are applications on our district website and on South End's website. If you go to the district website and put in the keyword SPLASH, it will take you to additional information, and the application will indicate that May 1st is the deadline, and that was our intent before we found ourselves in COVID-19 situation.
Yeah, right.
However, we will accept until we feel like we've reached, or that's too full or too many students. So we're really excited about this opportunity for the South End area.
And there you can see, for those of you that live in the South End School District, there you can see the website, www.rock.k12.nc.us, and in the search bar just put SPLASH, and you're going to go there and you're going to be able to read a lot of this information, this great information. And it was so easy to digest that I was able to look at the flyer and to fully get a better understanding of what's going on in this. Nancy, let me ask you a question. By the way, for those of you tuning in, I'm talking with Nancy Toller, who is the Director of Instructional Programs for the Rockingham County Schools, and we're talking about the Spanish Immersion program called SPLASH. Nancy, what about once those students get out of the immersion program? Are they going to be able to function in a classroom with others that have not been in the immersion program? Is this, in other words, are they going to be okay once they do that, or have you noticed any issues, or do they just seem to fly right through it? Everything's fine.
It seems to work fine. You know, children are very accepting and resilient. Lots of times parents are concerned of, I don't know Spanish, I'm not going to be able to help my child. And, you know, our response is that you just help your child as you would any time. You know, read to them, let them read to you. Just those basic things that parents do with children. The Spanish will come, the English skills will come. As students get older, starting in 2nd grade, we do have some specialized instruction in English reading skills, a little more in third, a little more in fourth, just to make sure they are not missing those key concepts and reading skills that you would find necessary as you go through the grades. But based on our 6 years of experience already with 2 elementary schools, the research does bear out and students do extremely well.
Excellent. Now, I know that this is all going to depend on, we already know that the academic year, the rest of this academic year is going to be long distance or distance learning. And I know that this program, which has already been offered at Bethany Elementary and Stoneville Elementary, now you're wanting to start this at South End Elementary. I truly believe that you'll be able to find a lot of people interested in this and be able to get this off the ground. But I think this is probably going to depend on COVID-19 coronavirus and the rules that we have in place for social distancing and, of course, so many people in one location at one time. So how does that look? Does it look like that if everything is sort of back to normal by the beginning of the next academic year in August or September, that maybe this will be going as planned?
Well, if everything else is in place for all schools to start back,
right,
then this will take place as well.
Gotcha. Okay, so
this is we're committed to this at South End to start the next school year, whenever that date may be.
I think this is a fantastic idea. I think it's a fantastic program. Obviously, if it's been going on here for so many years, then obviously it must be working. And I think now that there's an opportunity for people on the eastern side of the county, here in the Reidsville area, that want to be involved in this, if South End School, if they want to get involved in this, now's the time to do that. Start your research now, and again, go to the website there. You see it on the screen, www.rock.k12.nc.us, and then put in the keyword SPLASH and learn more about what language immersion is all about, Spanish language immersion. And I'm excited about this. Nancy, I hope you'll come back at some point, maybe in the studio, maybe when we're able to get back past this new normal, when we start having visitors, maybe you'll come to the studio and tell us more about this great program.
Sure, I'd love to.
All right. So if someone has questions, they can go to the website. They can also contact the school, I'm assuming. We know that
yes,
essential schools are essential, and their staff members still working in schools, so they can contact the school and find out more about this?
Sure. They can contact the principal, Mr. Smothers, at South End. They can call the central office and ask for me, Nancy Toller, email me. We'd be happy to offer any information.
All right, fantastic. Nancy Toller is the Director of Instructional Programs at the Rockingham County Schools, and the office is located there in Eden. If you'd like to give her a call or just contact the school and find out more about it, they can tell you all about how to get involved in this program. Don't let this pass you by. Jump on this while it's available. Nancy, it was fantastic talking to you, and I really wish you the best. I think that this will be a great success at South End Elementary School. I went to South End a long time ago. We're not going to talk about how long ago, but it's a great school. It's a great neighborhood and community school, and I know that the kids there would be excited to be involved in this. So thank you so much, and good luck to you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for helping us get the word out.
All right. All right. So if you'd like to find out more, again, it's www.rock.k12.nc.us, and that's the Rockingham County Schools website. And look for that search box and put SPLASH, S-P-L-A-S-H, in there. And again, this is to immerse kids where they'll be able to, by the time they get out of elementary school, they'll be proficient in not one but two languages, and that's something they can carry with them for the rest of their lives. We know that kids now in and daycare are learning how to operate computers, and a lot of that is using computers and visual aids, and so check that out. Great program. Sounds like it's going to be a success. We'll be back. We've got the news. We got more news coming up for you in just a few moments, including things that's happened around the region over the past few days, and that's coming up right after these messages.